the one on Oleg's left, helping Skropocha get to the pad. Traditional for the different managers to help the crew members the last leg of their journey into the actual rocket itself. They'll lead them over to a stairway where the crews will get up, do one final wave, and then ride up the elevator to the top of the Soyuz booster to board their capsule, which they've actually been aboard now for about 2 hours. So you can see them one at a time going up the stairway. The final pad integration engineers will be waiting for them at the top to make the elevator ride up. And for now, they are inside the Soyuz rocket.
Be careful here. Wave your hand carefully. Turn around.
And with that, we are back to a live view, getting your first view.
The most basic edit you can do is the cut, which is simply going from one shot to another, changing perspective, advancing the story. Now I'm going to be showing you a series of examples that help illustrate the types of cuts that I'm about to mention. A lot of these cuts are so common and feel so natural that you don't even think about it. Whoa, what the f happened there? Doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want.
And with that, we are back to a live view, getting your first view.
Engines at max thrust.
And liftoff.
Liftoff.
Oleg Skropocha, Jessica Mirza, Ali Al-Mansuri leaping forth from Gagarin start on their way to the International Space Station. The first stage measures 68 feet in length, 24 feet in diameter, burning liquid fuel for the first 2 minutes of the flight.
The flight. Pitch, your roll are nominal.
So pitch yaw and roll, referring to the orientation of the vehicle. Nominal, a word you'll hear a lot. That just means everything is proceeding normally.
Was that the rocket lifting off?
Yep, that's it.
That's a noise. I've never heard it before. It's drifting. That's bad.
Continuing to get good first stage indicators from the Soyuz.
Is that what always happens? Does it always go like that?
Yep.
It looks bad to me.
Things looking good inside the cabin. You can see Jessica Mir at the top of your screen. Oleg Skropocha at the bottom there in the commander's seat.
First and second stage thrusters are operating nominally.
Pilots can experience over 6G when they fly. That's 6 times the force of gravity.
If I was at 6G, my body would feel like if I weigh 100 pounds at 6G, my body will now weigh 600 pounds. If my hand weighs 10 pounds, at 6G it's 60 pounds now. You can actually see how difficult it would be for a pilot to flip a switch here and have to do a lot of other things while pulling back on the stick.
Things looking good inside the cabin. You can see Jessica Mir at the top of your screen. Oleg Skropocha at the bottom there in the commander's seat.
First and second stage thrusters are operating nominally. And second stage thrust and second stage thrust.
It's in space. Or is it? Is that it?
Yep, I think that's it.
Right in the middle. Oh no, it's going down!
Well, Mark.
That's a cloud right there. I did. It's going down!
A little over a minute and a half into the flight, everything continuing to go well with the Soyuz crew.
It looks bad to me.
They've already well exceeded over 1,100 miles an hour. The next things we're going to be looking for is the escape tower jettison, and then the first stage strap-on boosters separating. And they're getting a great view. You can see that Koryoff across the first stage. Strap-on boosters have separated along with that tower. Now the core engine continuing to fire. The Soyuz already at an altitude of about 28 statute miles.
Is that what always happens? Does it always go like that?
Yep.
It looks bad to me.
Nominal. Copy. Everything is nominal on board. We are feeling great. Copy.
So at this point, the Soyuz traveling in excess of 3,300 miles per hour. You can see those 4 strap-on boosters continuing to descend, descend, descend.
It's in space. Or is it? Is that it?
Yep, I think that's it.
Descend. The Soyuz powered now by that core stage engine.
Oh no, it's going down!
What a mark.
I did. It's going down!
160 seconds into the flight. Copy. Yes, we see that the launch route jettison is also confirmed. Affirmative.
The launch shroud protecting the Soyuz during that initial climb through the atmosphere has been jettisoned. This is actually a view from on the Soyuz spacecraft itself. You're looking down at one of the folded up solar arrays. We're over 3 minutes now inside. The rocket's altitude already 48 miles in height. At this point, traveling in excess of 4,700 miles per hour.
200 seconds into the flight. Second stage thrusters are operating nominally.
And standing by for that third stage ignition. And confirmation, second stage has shut down.
The most basic edit you can do is the cut, which is simply going from one shot to another, changing perspective, advancing the story. Now I'm going to be showing you a series of examples that help illustrate the types of cuts that I'm about to mention. A lot of these cuts are so common and feel so natural that you don't even think about it. Whoa, what the f happened there? Doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want.
And separated, the Soyuz now being powered by that third stage engine.
Copy. GK2 command, cutoff command went through, and everything is nominal on board. Copy all.
Everything continuing to proceed smoothly. The core booster separating at an altitude of about 105 miles in height. It's about 170 kilometers. Now being propelled by the single engine of the third stage. It provides about 67,000 pounds of thrust and is going to 67,000 pounds of thrust and is going to 67,000 pounds of thrust and is going to burn for a little over 4 minutes. Will be the final phase of the rocket's journey into orbit.
Third stage thrusters are operating nominally.
Again, this is a view looking back towards the end, and that'll be cutting in and out this an animation of what's taking place right now. That third stage engine going to continue to fire and carry the vehicle into orbit.
This looks fun. Are you going to the moon?
It's just boring space stuff for babies, Daddy. It's not real.
It's actually a view. You're seeing one of the folded up solar arrays. That, and along with a series of antennas, will deploy shortly after the Soyuz makes its initial orbit. We're still about 2.5 minutes away from the shutdown and separation of the third stage. Everything continuing to go smoothly for this ride. And we're approaching 8 minutes since liftoff. At this point, the vehicle traveling at a velocity of over almost 13,500 miles an hour. 13,500 miles an hour.
Bullshit.
We're just under a minute away from third stage shutdown and separation. We'll see the engine on the third stage cut off.
Yuka 3 command, cut off.
And getting a spectacular view there. You see the third stage separate and fly away.
Yuka 3 command, cut off.
And getting a spectacular view there. You see the third stage separate and fly away. Getting a spectacular view there. You see 13,500 miles an hour. In a spectacular view there. You see the third stage separate and fly away. 13,500 miles an hour. Getting a spectacular view there. You see
Yuka 3 command, cut off.
and getting a spectacular view there. You see the third stage separate.
Yuka 3 command, cut off.
Getting a spectacular view there. You see the third stage separate.
Can't you see I'm not so nerdy? Look at me, I'm not so nerdy. I wanna float above the thermosphere, but so far gravity has got me stuck here. I'm just too round and curvy. Think I'm just too round and curvy. I'm just too NASA nerdy. First in my class, they can't believe. Landed my module, first try with these. Buzz Aldrin cereal, yes please. I'll take blue marble chief.
My curves never spin to the contrary. You find it's quite rotationary.
All my lightsabers are scary. Bill Nye's up in my library. My GoPro footage is totally pimped out. Got people begging for my round faces. I see curves over long places. Ain't got no binocs, but I still saw
Spectacular
faces.
view there.
I'll
You
rank all
see
the
the
planets
third
in
stage
endless ways. So
separate.
if NASA orbit, I could watch for days. Look at the sweet moves, you'll stay amazed. Traversing so fast at the place. No
Look
limit
at
to the
3
cosmos I
command,
haven't run. At
cut off.
gravity, well, I'm
Getting
number
a
one.
spectacular view there. You see the third stage separate.
Because I was inverted.
Bullshit.
It's just boring space stuff for babies, Daddy. It's not real.
Getting a spectacular view there. You see
And Sarmat, congratulations. We're handing you over to Moscow. Sarmat, Moscow. Go ahead. And Sarmat, congratulations. We're handing you over to Moscow. Sarmat, Moscow. Go ahead. Sarmat, Moscow. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Freeze-dried ice cream, no, it never leaves me bored. Shopping online for deals on rare NASA media. Regurgitate Wikipedia. I memorize the books really hard. I can recite it right now and conjure up dark matter.
How are you feeling? We're standing by.
Hello?
For your report on the third stage separation, everything was nominal and just accurate, and we are working from pages 35 through 39. Copy all, and we are standing by for the first measurement for page 36.
And just like that, 3 new crew members now in outer space, the third stage separating, and we did get a good report that all of the solar arrays and antennas have deployed. So a spacecraft in good health now in orbit around planet Earth.
It looks bad to me.
Wow, he's in space. Look at that. No, he's not. At that height, you don't see the curvature of the Earth if you are 2 millimeters above this beach ball. You just don't. That stuff is flat. That stuff is flat. That stuff is flat.
the core booster separated at an altitude of about 105 miles. 105 miles. 105 miles.
That stuff is flat. That stuff is flat.
Russian cosmonaut Alex Kropotkin, NASA astronaut Jessica Meir, and your United Arab Emirates astronaut Hazza Ali Al Mansuri now in outer space, beginning their chase down of the International Space Station.
Close. 1 and 2 slow. Sensors are closed. Copy all. That's wonderful.
and oversight of the spacecraft now going to be transferring over to the Russian Mission Control Center just outside of Moscow.
It'll be this team right there in the room. And again, we did get confirmation that both solar arrays and all of the rendezvous and docking antennas 13,500 miles an hour. Getting a spectacular view there. You see 13,500 miles an hour. Getting a spectacular view there. You see
That stuff is flat.